Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm here to give you my thoughts on Luton winning 2-1 at home against Sheffield Wednesday. Honestly, I do not know how we managed to walk away from that game winning, but in today's video I'm going to give you my overall thoughts on it. But before I do, please drop a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and also if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. So, pre-match, how was I feeling? I was confident and I was expecting a win. Reason why I was expecting a win was because we were playing against a Sheffield Wednesday side that was low in confidence. Lost 3 games in a row. Also conceded very late on against QPR. I thought confidence in their camp's pretty low. After winning against Mill, I thought confidence in our camp would be a little bit better than what it has been previously. So I thought we could use the momentum from that game and bring it into this one. First hour, definitely didn't do that. But yeah, I was happy with the lineup itself. Amari Bell is currently out injured with an injury. Hopefully that isn't too serious. And I was just hoping that our strikers can score some goals, which obviously did eventually happen with Colton Morris. But we'll talk about that later on in the video. My first half thoughts, I've put a lot of things down here, so let's go through it all. Passing out from the back with us, it's getting on my nerves. It really is. 3 teams in the world can pass out from the back extremely well. And I mean like world class level. Man City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. You could maybe put Real Madrid in that conversation. But majority of teams can't do it as good as those 3 teams. And it drives me insane that we try and do it. If we are going to continue doing this going forward, we need to be quicker at doing it. We need to show some movement because we are so slow. There's no movement. We just look hopeless. And then when we do eventually kick it long, our players are so far away from Elijah. Elijah's going to be our focal point because we're going to go long. Not most of the time he isn't going to win the ball, but we need to make sure that he is, 1, contesting for the ball, but 2, winning your seconds and your third battles, which we weren't doing. Players were miles away from it. I thought Sheffield Wednesday out possession were extremely good, very good with the heavy press on our defence. I felt they should have been at half time 1-0 up really. I thought the chances they created, they were just moving the ball quicker. That's how they broke us down. That's how they got their opportunities. They were moving the ball quickly, there was movement, they get in behind and they nearly score. And it happened a couple of times in the first half as a warning, and yet we didn't use that warning at all really. Our best chance in the game in the first half came from us actually moving the ball quickly down on the left hand side between Doughty and Chong. Alfie puts in a ball into the box. It was a poor cross, but then Walters managed to put it back in, and it looked very lively, like moment. I can't remember if actually anything actually came from it, but that was the most most dangerous we ever looked. After that, we got a few set pieces, and we looked like we could potentially score from a set piece, but it was very routine stuff. Referee Gavin Warren, whatever his bloody name is, awful ref, absolute awful. The fact that I know a referee's name in the EFL is a joke in itself. When you know their name, you know they're bad. He was useless for both teams. Useless. Giving fouls that weren't even fouls. Missing clear fouls. I just couldn't believe his performance. And he totally ruined the game in my opinion. It was 2 stop start. It was horrible to watch. I was bored watching us play in the first half. It was horrible. But anyway, we move on to the second half where things start to get interesting. Again though, we did start the game very slowly. And then that's when we get punished. Playing out from the back, lose the ball. Ball managed to go to Bannon. And I said in my match preview, if the ball goes to Bannon, you need to make sure you kind of stop him doing whatever he needs to do. He showed a bit of quality. An unbelievable finish to put Wednesday 1-0 up. But then the question marks are, how is Bannon available free, unmarked on the edge of the box? If we're playing out from the back and majority of our players are in our own half, no way should players from the other team should be clearly unmarked. That should not be happening. Yet he was unmarked, scores the goal, Wednesday 1-0 up. And after that, we didn't really look like scoring. On the hour mark, we made 3 substitutions. We had to make some changes because it was going absolutely nowhere. And from a set piece, like we normally do, from us being a physical side, we get given a penalty and Wednesday go down to 10 men. Now, from when I first watched it, I haven't watched it back, so I don't know if the guy did handball it. It didn't look like a handball. It looked like it came off his shoulder. But yet, the referee, he only gets one opportunity to look at it. He sends the guy off, we get the penalty, and then from that from that moment onwards, the game is completely changed, and it goes in our favour, and we look the team that looks like it's going to win the game, and we obviously eventually do. Great penalty from Morris. Very good that our strikers are now scoring goals. And then after that penalty, the momentum was there. We bring on Taylor and Moses. Moses was unbelievable, showing real quality. And the second goal comes from us being a little bit different from a set piece, because I feel like at times we're very routine. It's always the same. We go short for a corner. I know, right? We go short. Moses puts in a great ball into the box. Wednesday try their best to defend it. We put a shot in. Comes off McGuinness. Falls to Morris. Taps it home. Right place at the right time. We're 2-1 up. And then at that point, all we have to do is just basically defend for our lives and make sure that Wednesday don't have an opportunity to score a goal, which we ended up doing in the end. But we did make life very, very, very difficult for ourselves. Up until that sending off, we were rubbish, absolutely poor, didn't look like we were going to score. The moment Sheffield Wednesday go down to 10 men, we look the better side. It has to get better. We got away with a win today. If Wednesday had 11 players on the pitch, do I think we would have gone on to win the game? I don't think so at all. I think we would have lost it 1-0. We just didn't look like a team that was capable of winning today, especially against 11 players. Lucky win. I guess you have to win when you don't perform well. I'm not going to be too animated over the fact that how poor we were. I think we were useless. And Edwards coming out after the game, walking around the pitch, applauding the fans. You could tell he was angry. You could tell he wasn't happy. It was probably the quickest lap around the pitch I've ever seen. I don't think he was happy that the fans were booing when we decided to go long, because the playing out from the back just simply wasn't working. It has to be better. If you're going to do it, like I've already mentioned, movement's got to be better. The pace has got to be quicker, like it was against Millwall. However, there's going to be times where teams just won't allow you to play. And I feel like against a better team today, we would have got really badly punished. But it has to get better. We obviously recover now. Plymouth away on Friday night. Let's see if we can get 3 wins in a row, because that will keep the momentum going. Massive, massive shout out to Tom Krause today. They say don't fall in love with a lone player. I'm going to end up falling in love with him. His passion is unbelievable. His passing I thought was brilliant. His aggressive style of player I really enjoyed, and I can't wait to see more of him. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video, which will be tomorrow, which will be 5 things which we learned from this game against Sheffield Wednesday.